Speaking of the club, right? I heard you tell a story before about how Puffy, he took you to a club before, and you seen a whole lot of weird.
Diddy is one celebrity whose sexual alignment has been plagued by endless rumors of doubts, accusations, and counter-accusations. Talks about the hip-hop mogul and producer's sexuality have been raging since he first burst onto the scene as part of Bad Boy Entertainment, and it's clocking into 4 decades now. During this time, several high-profile celebrities have come forward, accusing the music executive of either sexually blackmailing and assaulting them or outrightly asking for sexual favors from them. And don't get it twisted, we're talking about men here. So, who are some of the familiar faces Diddy has had gay sexual encounters with? Let's find out. The first celebrity victim of Diddy, believe it or not, is the masculine West Coast chat topper Exhibit. When hanging out with Diddy and Cardi Rain's superhead Stephens at a Miami New Year's party, Exhibit described an embarrassing situation that happened. During a conversation with Foxhole Radio on Sirius satellites, Exhibit spilled the beans and shared some intriguing details about Diddy's infatuation with gay bars. The singer of X, real name Alvin Joyner, recalls a day when he unintentionally went to a gay bar in Miami, Florida, with the head of Bad Boy Records. According to Exhibit, the entire gay night occurred on a recent New Year's Eve in South Beach, Florida. It all started at a home party where Exhibit chatted up Superhead, a self-described video vixen whom Combs obviously didn't like.
Puffy calls me outside, he's like, hey man, you know, that girl you know about the girl you, I was like, yeah, nigga, I ain't right know, but you know what I'm saying, what's happening? You know, he's like, you know, that's the devil.
Soon after, Puffy piled his group into a car and made an awkward journey to a club with Exhibit, Superhead, and other members. Everything changed in the West Coast rapper's story when he accepted Diddy's invitation to go to a club with Stephens. We get to this club and we walk in the back way. It's the VIP lounge, ain't nobody in there. The club is going, it's jumping, and I'm sitting there with Superhead, said X. After a bit, Combs exited to do his business, and he and Superhead walked downstairs to have some beverages. He really started to feel unsteady in his firmly heterosexual boots there.
In the corner, it's 2 dudes kissing. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, another direction, it's another dude over there, like, butt-ass naked dancing.
X further claims that while they were seated there and bobbing to the music and enjoying their drinks, Superhead pointed to a corner. Then, X witnessed 2 men kissing in the corner, giving him the shock of his life. Superhead once more pointed another way where another man was dancing but was butt-ass mute since X hadn't quite recovered from the shock. X was so surprised that he left without telling Diddy, saying, "We take off." We leave the club directly. I didn't say peace to anybody. It was suspect. You can chalk it up to being in Miami or whatever, concluded Exhibit. But I have been in a gang of clubs. I ain't never mistakenly stepped into a club with that kind of activity. There it is. Clearly, that was a traumatic experience for X. Boy must have panicked, finding himself in such an environment with his signature cornrows. Well, Exhibit is not alone. Mellow-voiced Moonwalker Usher is another sexual victim thanks to Diddy's undying appetite for fellow men. Usher, then 14 years old, used to go to wild parties with Diddy. 14-year-old, you heard that right. When Usher was first signed to Let Face Records as a young teen, Sean Combs, who was then known as Puff Daddy, was trusted as a mentor. When Usher was 14 years old, he moved to New York to work with Combs, but it wasn't all work. Usher was supposedly invited to Diddy's pricey parties so that he would have more edge. There are rumors of some weird events. The 2 superstars who frequently hung out together back in the day never spoke with us. That is, up until about 2012. In a live video stream a few years back, Diddy messed up and admitted he and Usher had slept together but swiftly sought to cover up his slip-up with a Boondocks phrase. Pause, and no homo. Diddy required another chance. The bad boy boss made a lighthearted attempt to recover from his pause by making an even worse comment about wrestling while Usher watched helplessly at his side. You know what? I'm saying this is my brother for real. We used to actually wrestle off of the Frosted Flakes, he added, because he used to always get up earlier than me, and now he's one of the richest stars in the world, and I love him. From a young age, Usher was prepared to become an R&B superstar. He told Howard Stern in a 2016 interview that a year spent with Puff Daddy when he was 14 taught him what fame was all about, and he didn't really enjoy part of that journey. During his first Stern Show interview, Usher said, "I got a chance to see some things. I went there to see the lifestyle, and I saw it. It was pretty wild. It was crazy." Usher claimed this while naming some of hip-hop's biggest personalities who were always present at Puffy's house, including Notorious B.I.G., Lil' Kim, Faith Evans, Mary J. Blige, and Craig Mack. All of these people are apparently victims of the bad boy boss. Yet the well-known R&B artist refrained from sharing some information regarding his time at Diddy's house that may have been devastating. Diddy accidentally revealed that he and Usher used to get up at the same time. Netizens are certain that Diddy assaulted Usher due to countless rumors about his sexual orientation. complaints that previously surrounded the music executive were used to bolster this accusation. It's unfortunate Diddy even molested a 14-year-old, and rumors had that Usher's mother confronted Diddy, but he threatened her, forcing the poor woman to drop charges. Exhibit down, Usher down. Do we have someone else? Yes, we do. And he is Oliver Clyde. Hollywood is renowned for its strange scandals and nasty secrets. One of the biggest scandals in the music business has involved secret relationships and disgusting sex gatherings. The legendary record producer and member of the music industry Clive Davis is another significant figure at these events. It has now been established, following years of rumors, that Clive dated Diddy for more than 5 years. What we don't know, though, is whether he did it freely or he was being blackmailed. Although Clive Davis gained notoriety for his musical creations, nowadays people are talking more about his extramarital activities. Clive made the decision to embark on a voyage of self-discovery to determine whether he could be attracted to guys, too, after getting married and divorcing twice. After introspection, he discovered that he wasn't as straight as he had thought for the previous 50 years of his life. Clive decided he was at the place in his life where he wanted to be with a man after coming to this revelation. Clive says he has never been ashamed of being attracted to men. I never felt shame. No, I felt puzzled. The subject of bisexuality really needs much more discussion. It's a status that does exist. Following this, he began a monogamous relationship with a man that has lasted up to this point. It is now obvious that this mystery man is none other than Diddy after years of rumors.
Allegedly, P. Diddy, known as Puff Daddy, known as Sean Combs. Allegedly, in 1994, Sean Combs requested doing sexual favors for Clive Davis.
These theories regarding the beginning of Diddy's music career have been circulated for a very long time. Nonetheless, it is now obvious that the two were together for 5 years. According to Clive, his current spouse goes to events and takes him on trips just as any other partner would. He has, however, declined to say who his companion is. Yet, as you begin to observe, Diddy is the musician most frequently seen around Clive at events. Being present at the same events might not be proof in and of itself, but the fact that Clive and Diddy are both gay and frequently attend the same events while being really close says a lot. Diddy and Clive have a long history of close friendship. While Diddy has frequently come out as being secretly gay, Clive has been in a monogamous relationship with a man the entire time. So, there is a solid chance that the two of them are genuinely together. The fact that Clive has been so forthright about his sexuality and relationships is another factor that truly strengthens these accusations. But despite the fact that these allegations have been circulating about for so long, he has never denied them. Diddy first met Clive when he was just 23 years old and trying to break into the brutally competitive business. But he was able to make an impression on the legendary Clive with his hip-hop concepts. Clive discusses his first encounter with Diddy. He was seeking an artist who could really connect with the average person, and Diddy was the artist he was looking for. Clive has been extremely open about his sexuality in the intervening years, while Diddy has never publicly discussed it. There have, however, nevertheless been warning indications. Diddy's sexual orientation is actually well known, as he has frequently been photographed behaving gay. Whether or not these two men still get down with it is not clear, but oh boy, it seems our man has been gay for decades. Then comes this next celeb. Shocking is the word. What happens if I tell you it's the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air? That's right, another man Diddy has been seeking sexual favors from is the Oscar winner, Will Smith.
Hey, Paul, come on, stop that.
I was wondering if I could fuck you.
Man, I don't do things like that.
Although Diddy and Will Smith have had a close friendship for many years, troubling revelations are now coming to light regarding their relationship. The two were experienced in the rap scene and made their debut in the 1990s. Together with their jobs, Will and Diddy have shared a lot of fun times at big parties, events, and award presentations during their 20-plus years of running in the same social circles. Also, it is undeniable that the two titans of the industry have frequented gay parties together throughout the years, given that they are both openly gay. Indeed, for over 3 decades, Will Smith has been a household name. He is wed to Jada Pinkett Smith, a fellow Hollywood icon. Together, they have raised 3 children who have all achieved success in the business. But their marriage has been rocky almost from the very start, and part of the problem has been Diddy. Diddy's close friendship with Smith saw him trying to resolve the beef that started after the now infamous Oscar slap. When the event's live stream resumed after a short commercial break, Diddy came on stage and offered to mediate between Smith and Rock. "Bill and Chris, we're going to solve this, but right now, we're moving on with love," the rapper said. Maybe he was just looking out for a brother, or maybe he was looking out for a partner. Who knows? Forget about Will Smith. Diddy has even gone for the bulliest of them all, Curtis Jackson, aka of 50 Cent. A few years back, 50 shamelessly exposed Diddy for trying to hook up with him. 50 recently said that Diddy has been all over him, and their feud-cum friendship has been a weird one, to say the least. The G-Unit CEO has stated on multiple occasions that he is unhappy with Diddy's behavior toward him. Recently, 50 claimed that Diddy even asked him out, suggesting they go shopping together. It was something the rapper did not appreciate. 50 clearly does not appreciate the fact that Puff has asked that of him. 50 also implies that this isn't the first time Diddy has made an unusual request to him. Diddy later commented on the event, saying, "Yeah, I thought he needed some clothes. I'm a nice guy. I don't have no beef with 50. He loves me. Y'all don't see it. We are not the same, and I respect that. I never hit him with nothing. I don't even think of no other man. Besides, if I am thinking about another man, I am thinking about uplifting. I am not thinking about all the gnats. They really can't touch me. At the end of the day, y'all see and know what it is. The track record, the business acumen, y'all know the community service. When he does that, it's funny to me. I really don't take it personal. I know he has a different sense of humor. I would never say nothing negative about him. Sometimes when people feel like they don't like you or they act like that, they really love you. I'm not just saying it to say it. I'm not going nowhere. Well, he doesn't like you, dude. How about you move on?" And finally, we have YK Osiris. To say that accusations about Diddy's tastes have been boiling out of control would be an understatement. But now 50 Cent has added fuel to the fire by disclosing new proof against the mogul regarding YK Osiris. And let's just say the story is very believable. He's going to need a miracle to blow this one out. According to 50, Diddy had a relationship with singer YK Osiris a long time ago. And while most people would have dismissed this as a ridiculous assertion, it was discovered that there had already been an entire thing about it on the internet. In fact, the narrative became so popular at the time that Osiris himself was faced with it, although it appears that his responses to the confrontation may have done more harm than good. The artist has had his fair share of viral moments, some of which he intentionally initiates, prompting him to be mocked at times. Whether he's being mocked by his colleagues or trolled by the public, YK Osiris seems to take whatever comes his way and make light of any situation, and it appears that the Diddy tale is no exception. Pandora's box was opened recently when the Worth It hitmaker was questioned about the wildest thing he'd ever heard about himself when visiting the Breakfast Club. "What's that rumor?" they say. Nah, I ain't gonna say that," Osiris said as he caught himself. The host playfully prodded for the answer before DJ Envy asked if it was the rumor about Diddy. Charlamagne thought God jumped in to say he's never heard any rumor involving the singer and the bad boy icon. They said he's Diddy's boy toy, Envy plainly said. Osiris added that it was about him being in Jamaica with Diddy, and Charlamagne went online to hunt up the gossip. Osiris just laughed as Charlamagne read off a post. The musician claimed he was aware of it but put it up to people trying to stir up trouble. He also stated that he was in Jamaica with a woman rather than Diddy. The artist further stated that, while the rumor did get viral on the internet, his people who genuinely knew him from back home did not buy into the narrative and instead used it to make the community laugh. I bet our guy was just ashamed to accept the truth. But Diddy definitely had a thing with him. So, there you have it. Do you still believe all these are coincidences? I honestly doubt it. And that's it from us today. Until next time, bye.